Hello, I'm Rag Yerman. Welcome to a special witness. When Pakistani special forces attacked the Red Mosque in the capital Islamabad, they were doing more than rooting out a few militants. They were drawing up battle lines for years to come. The country is trying to find a balance between devout Islamic faith, the very cornerstone of the country, and buying favour with the West in its ongoing war on terror. The deaths of more than 100 people inside the mosque could become a watershed in Pakistani history. For decades, the Red Mosque had been the place of prayer for the city's elite, but in recent years it became a hotbed of militancy. The male and female students attending the madrasas attached to the Red Mosque undertook vigilante operations, raiding brothels and threatening any activity they deemed un-Islamic. I travelled to Pakistan to meet the madrasa leaders and their students to find out what they believed in and why they were directly challenging the Pakistani state. I was the last journalist inside the compound. None of us had any idea of what was about to happen. This is my personal experience of the siege of the Red Mosque. I'm in the heart of Islamabad, the capital of Pakistan, and this is the very seat of government. Behind me is the Parliament building. A short distance away in that direction is the headquarters of Pakistan's all-powerful intelligence agency, the ISI. And just a stone's throw away, over there, is the Red Mosque, which used to be a place of prayer for Islamabad's elite, but which instead became a hotbed of Islamic militancy. This is the Red Mosque and its madrasa. From here, in scenes never before witnessed anywhere in the Muslim world, burqa-clad girls poured out of the Red Mosque. Armed with their long canes, over a period of 6 months, they unleashed a campaign of fear and intimidation to assert Sharia law. Confrontation with the government came to a head when the city authorities began demolishing mosques built illegally on government land. In protest, the girls occupied the neighbouring children's library.
7,000 students have gathered here in the name of jihad to determine the fate of the mosques, to stop the tyranny of the pharaohs. In the name of the Quran, in the name of Islam, they have decided to lay down their lives.
In a moral crusade, the militant students threatened policemen and raided local video stores, warning the shopkeepers not to sell un-Islamic videos. Large piles of confiscated videos were publicly destroyed. Next, they kidnapped a brothel madam and forced her to apologize in front of the cameras.
I have taken their advice and asked for forgiveness for my wrongdoing, and I assure them that wherever I live in Pakistan, I will live according to the tenets of Islam.
I arrive at the Red Mosque to spend 5 days with its leaders and their female students. I discover that they've just kidnapped 9 Chinese women from a massage parlor. Its leaders justified their actions to the press.
The people of that area has been demanding the police, and the police has not been doing anything. And you know that so far as justifying this, according to Islamic Sharia, and Islam says when you see some kind of wrongdoings, you stop it by hand. So the students stop it.
Abdul Rashid Ghazi runs the mosque with his elder brother, who keeps out of the public eye.
Like my house
Yeah.
and my office.
So your house is over here?
See that
Ghazi sees himself as his brother's deputy, but is the public face of the mosque. The family moved here when the new capital of Islamabad was built in the early 60s. So, this is the rooftop. The Red Mosque was one of the first to be built in the city, and their father, Abdul Aziz, was hand-picked to run it.
at the place where we are standing now, there was nothing. It was just green areas.
So the mosque was very much at the heart of this new capital when it was built?
It was all Islamabad. I do remember that different dignitaries, delegates used to come when as a state guest when they come to Islamabad. They came to this mosque. But one thing from the very beginning, he never compromised on with the government. I mean, whenever he saw something being done wrong, I mean, according to Islamic perspective, of course, he used to say he was very vocal, you can say that.
Did being vocal get him in trouble?
Yeah, yes, it got him in trouble, and many times he used to be imprisoned. and he was kidnapped by Bhutto.
Was he?
Yes.
It had a reputation for being a very strong, very firm madrasa. I mean, very,
Yes.
people would say conservative.
If had been conservatives, there wouldn't have been female madrasa. I mean, the female madrasa, it was a new thing with my father introduced in Pakistan, and we have established the biggest in the Islamic world. I mean, this enrollment, 6,000 female students
In the girls' madrasa.
in the girls' madrasa. We are not against female education, as it is said in the international media.
This is the first time cameras have been allowed in